So we're at a crazy time in the UK where migrants are running wild in our country. We have a new Prime Minister, but things are getting a lot worse than they were before, despite what the mainstream media tried to tell you. And now British people are confronting these migrants, and it's all on film, which we'll show you in today's video. Hundreds of small boat migrants arrived during Andy Burnham's first week as Prime Minister. Then the first 7 days of Keir Starmer's premiership, it emerges, piling pressure on the new Prime Minister to break his silence on immigration. So another 240 migrants have arrived in Kent after illegally crossing the channel this weekend, meaning at least 881 have arrived during Mr Burnham's first 7 days as Prime Minister. By contrast, in the first 7 days from July 5th, 2024, which was Keir Starmer's first day in the job, there were 546 arrivals. His record is also much worse than former Tory Prime Minister Boris Johnson, with just 35 arrivals during his first 7 days in the job in July 2019. It piled pressure on Mr Burnham to break his silence over immigration and get a grip, having failed to once mention what his plans are during several public appearances. This is despite the issue topping voters' concerns in repeated polls. He has so far talked about unfunded commitments to lower household energy bills, cap bus fares, and unveiled his number 10 North building, branded a gimmick by critics. He is also planning speeches next week on overhauling the social care system, youth unemployment, and devolving more power away from Westminster to regions. But the public remains in the dark about his plans to secure Britain's borders. Do I think this is due to Andy Burnham's failures? Well, slightly, but he's only a week into the job, and I don't think Keir Starmer, of course, is any better than Andy Burnham, despite, of course, there being more migrants arriving in the UK now. But I think it just shows a pattern over the years that it's getting worse and worse and worse, and there's no sign to secure our borders, so migrants are coming in more higher numbers to the UK, and now they are causing serious problems in our country. And it's kind of funny to think about that we are supporting migrants, we're letting them come to the country illegally, they're allowed to stay here for free healthcare, free accommodation, free food, etc. And this is how they treat government buildings. And as we already know, they have no respect for our laws whatsoever, as this next clip shows a brave co-op worker stopping a migrant man from stealing from his shop, despite, I know the rules, in co-op that they're not allowed to approach thieves whatsoever, no matter where they're from.
I told you, listen, open it, thief, you thieving scum, test it, this guy assaulted me, he comes to the can you cover yours, test it, you cover your shop.
Let's show the bag and that's it, man.
Shop, man. You sold it. It's not yours.
Mate.
It's cover your shop. You cover your shop. I don't believe you, frankly. You shouldn't think illegal stuff. You cover yours. Yes, you say. You said I assaulted you. You said I assaulted you. The thing is, you assaulted me.
Perhaps the craziest part about this clip is the origin story of it. When I found it on social media, it had fell into the laps of some liberals that were completely against the co-op worker's actions, and some were even labelling him a racist, which is absolutely mental. But as the title suggests, British people are confronting these migrants, not just this clip, but the next one, which shows a British mother confronting two migrant men after they made some very disgusting comments towards her young daughter. And by young daughter, I mean a girl under the age of 6.
Are you saying sexual things to girls when they're walking past?
Say that again?
Are you saying sexual things to young girls when they're walking past? Because I reported you.
No.
My daughter's walking down the street to go to pick her little brother up from school, and you're saying things to girls. That's not okay, mate.
Me?
Yes, you.
No,
She's described you perfectly,
no,
mate.
You say something.
So don't be saying dirty shit to girls, especially young girls.
No.
A woman wants to walk past, and she wants to just get on with the day. She doesn't want a man saying that.
Yeah, I'm looking at my job.
No. We know what you said, mate. We know what you said. So just don't be saying anything more, especially to young girls, because it's not okay. Because a young girl hasn't got the confidence to turn around and say, "Off," like a grown woman.
When I first saw this clip, I thought I had seen it before, but I was wrong. That just highlights how often this happens in the UK. How many times I've showed similar clips like this of a British person confronting migrants after they said some very disgusting things towards children. But take a look at this other clip of another British mother as she explains a very shocking situation that took place at her child's school. To give you more context behind the clip, her child goes to a school where he is the only British native child, and he was subject to some very disgusting racial abuse by other students at this school. When this child decided to speak to his teacher about this, her response was absolutely horrendous. Have a watch.
Son's teacher told him that he couldn't be a victim of racism because he's white. My son's a minority in his school. In fact, he's the only white boy in his class, and that's never been a problem. Why would it be? We all bleed the same colour. We're all people. People are people. At least that's what I thought. Because he came home yesterday telling me that a group of boys from all different ethnicities surrounded him, circled around him and started chanting chicken skin at my son. He told me he felt threatened and scared, and when he finally managed to get out of that circle, he ran to a teacher, which is what I've told him to do. I've told him to do that if he's ever in a situation where he feels scared. He ran to a teacher and he told that teacher, I think they're being racist to me. And do you know what she said? She didn't go and look for the boys that did it. She didn't try and make my son feel better. She didn't sympathise with his feelings. She told him, you're white. You can't be racist to a white person. So my son's not in school today, and he will not be going back unless something changes, because he absolutely was a victim of racism. He was a victim of verbal abuse, and when he ran to a teacher for help, that teacher told him that his feelings don't count because he's white.
I think the mother did the right thing. Until she gets an apology, she will not be putting her child back in that school. And it's probably for her child's own safety, because clearly the teachers don't see a problem with white students being racially abused. It's honestly disgusting. But the UK as a whole in 2026 is a complete cesspit. Everywhere you look, there's something really disturbing going on. Take a look at this clip from a public bus in the UK. And a little warning beforehand, it is pretty disgusting. So you might be asking yourself this question: who actually wants this? Who voted for this? Well, unfortunately, there's a large group of liberals that actually want more cultural enrichment in the UK and in Europe. And yesterday there was a shocking incident that happened at a Pride parade where a 21-year-old Muslim man drove his car through a crowd and killed one person, as last reported. And following this, a liberal woman speaking in German took to stage and spoke about the incident, in which she said she wished it wasn't a Muslim man, but she wished it was a white Christian man for the sake of diversity and inclusion. Have a watch.
Diese Nachrichten zu bekommen, dass beim CSD ein Auto reingerast ist, ein Mann in einem Auto. Und was auch für mich schockierend war, ist, dass das Erste, was ich gedacht habe, war, hoffentlich ist es kein Kanake, hoffentlich ist es eine christliche weiße Person, aber es war es nicht. Und da zeigt sich dann wieder Intersektionalität. Wir kämpfen nicht alle die gleichen Kämpfe, aber wir sind füreinander da in Momenten wie diesen. And that's beautiful.
So I tried to find a video with subtitles that was kind of translating what she was saying, but I couldn't find the video. But every single outlet that I saw reporting on this clip said the same thing, that she did say this about white Christian men, that she wished it was them instead of the Muslim man. And that just shows that these people are mentally ill. And when the UK continues to fall down on its backside, these people will be to blame for the downfall of our country. But guys, let me know your thoughts on what we showed you in today's video. As always, make sure you do like, comment and share, and make sure you are subscribed to this channel for daily content like this. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye.